Hello guys and girls, how's it going? Screezilla here and I hope you're all well. And you join me today in the AEC Mark III? I think we are. I can never remember the marks on these things. Anyway, the AEC, the Armoured Car, and as you can see we're a little bit up tiered here. Yes, we are playing in a at least a 7 point something match, pretty high match. Around about 7 point. I'm trying to think of the actual BR, but it's a very high match. Basically, we're fighting T54s. Sorry, T54s, IS6s, King Tigers, very big vehicles. Now, why am I doing this? Well, mainly because it's fun. Now you see here we get a bit of damage from that artillery barrage. This is the thing you have to watch out for in this vehicle. It is a very flimsy little vehicle. It's a bit of a glass cannon. Now this map isn't ideal for you really, and doesn't help when you get smacked into by larger tanks either. But it's not ideal for this vehicle. However, you can make it work. Basically your playstyle in this is to flank, get into somewhere you can hide, and then cause havoc. You want to basically go for side shots, of course, because 7.7 game, sorry, there we go. You want to go for side shots in this tank because you're going to penetrate. You have about 112mm of penetration, and that means you can go through pretty much every tank in these matches, which is really, really handy. And the great thing about this vehicle is it's a scout vehicle as well, so you can help scout for your team, which is really, really handy. But the other thing you can do is repair people. And that's something a lot of people forget about with these scout vehicles, is you can repair people. So this FV42002 here is fighting a Panther 2, and it's getting a bit of damage done. Now, I can't fight that Panther 2 head on. What I was hoping is some of the team would actually go and flank around the back of these people, but unfortunately they didn't. So he's repairing. So what we'll do is we'll help with his repair, and that will cut the repair time down an immense amount. And that means you can get allied vehicles back to work really, really quickly, which is really handy. So there's not much I can actually do in this spot, because I obviously can't tank a Panther 2, but I can keep helping this guy repair, keep him alive, hopefully. Now, he has got some decent frontal armour, so he can possibly take that. Now, his lower plate is, of course, weak, but he can use his front plate to sort of help him. Now, we're going to drop artillery on the Panther, and he shoots out the other FV42002. I think it was an ammo hit or something, because it actually damaged me. As I said, this vehicle isn't very heavily armoured, but it is very fast and it's very good for scouting. Now, as I said, what you want to do in this tank is basically flank people, get around the back of them and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this FV42002 can hold off this position for us and keep them busy, because what I could do is sneak around the back and get them. So I'm going to try and get there and do the job. So got to be a bit careful here. Now, one of the big problems with this vehicle is it does lack smoke, which is a bit of a hindrance, because smoke would be really, really handy. But we didn't always have smoke, so sometimes you've just got to rely on good old-fashioned sneaky skills. So you've got really good speed, especially on paved roads in this vehicle, because it is, of course, an armoured car. Well, it's actually a wheeled tank. People will get into, you know, much debate about this, but it is a wheeled tank. Wheeled tanks are basically up-armoured wheeled vehicles with turrets and heavy guns. Now, you can of course call it an armoured car, but the technical term was a wheeled tank for it, and that's kind of what they are, you know. Things like the Panhard as well, that was a wheeled tank more than an armoured car. So what we've got to do here is try and get around the back of them and flank them. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I know there was a T-34 and a Panther 2 around here, so I've really got to be careful. So far we've managed to cap a zone, so that's something. And P-47 there, just crashing. And he managed to revenge kill the Panther 2. Well, not revenge kill, actually. He managed to kill it. But there's a T-54 here. Now, there's a T-34. So we shoot the T-34, just go straight through the side there, knock him out. T-54, we're going to have to shoot for the lower side. We shoot through, we cause a bit of damage. We take out his loader. Now, can't really do much here, but luckily the T-32 manages to take him out. So now, we've just got to watch out for people at our back, and also watch people coming. T-44 there. Okay, quickly spot him. We can't take a shot. He's gone too fast, but he probably hasn't seen us, so he's scouted now. So that means that he'll hopefully anyone that's coming around will be able to help us. Now I'm just going to sit here, and hopefully he's going to pop out. And as I said, side shots are what we want to use here. T-44 pops out. Ooh, reverse a little bit. Take the side shot, go straight through the side, take out his loader and commander, and he's taken out by a friendly. T-54 there, we go straight through and we hit the track. Of course we do. Second shot, however, is much better. We take out his crew. And we've just had a very good little killing spree there. We managed to get 3 kills. So 3 kills of some very, very good vehicles. Unfortunately, our team is absolutely screwed now. And I see a King Tiger too late, and then kaboom. And that's pretty much the end of the game there. But it was a fun little game while it lasted. Okay, let's just head to the post-battle results. As you can see, we killed the most vehicles and got the most assists. Well, we equal killed most vehicles on our team. And we only had the 1 death, of course, just at the end to the 10.5 centimeter King Tiger. Yeah, that shows a little bit of something on that team with how well we did. But let's look at the awards. So we got a helping hand because we were repairing our ally there. Skill matters, one of those harder ones to get. So kill a vehicle 2 to 5 BR ranks higher than yours, which we did a few times there. Intelligence, tank rescuer, shadow strike ×3, double strike, 1 shot, balancer, and on hand. So a pretty good game there. Even though it was a loss, we still made 26,000 lions. So that's really good. We didn't make much towards the Conqueror because obviously we're a very low BR vehicle that doesn't actually effectively progress on that higher sort of vehicles research. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, a little bit of Armoured Car-Nage. So yeah, that was really fun. Honestly, the thing with the AEC is it is really good. The gun is fantastic. The 57, well, 6-pounder with 57mm is a really good gun, as you saw there, because you can pretty much penetrate everything from the side. Even King Tigers you can take out with this thing. With the ammunition you have, as you can see here, the shot Mark 9 is 127, well, about 112mm of penetration, and there are a few different shots you can use, but generally the Mark 9 is your best option. And yeah, basically it is just such a fun vehicle to play because it's so nippy and fast, and although you don't really have any armour, you do have, thankfully, enough frontal armour to protect you from small arms fire. 50 cals will of course damage you, but you know, you can get a little bit of protection from the Dushka and 50 cals, as well as smaller 7.7mm rifle rounds. Historically, actually, it had a slightly thicker plate to the front, this vehicle, but we don't have that in game, unfortunately. I think it had 50mm historically on those front plates, because it was designed to be basically a wheeled tank. It's not really an armoured car, it is a wheeled tank in its technical term. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found that quite amusing, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Does This guy's coming in for a head-on. Don't want any of that. Oh! Oh, that was beautiful! Holy crap, that was hilarious.